Catherine from Moonstarlodge, Oracle deck creator in the moment it's happening, teacher, educator, elder, shaman, and I've been doing this work for I don't even want to say how many years, almost 50 years. Anyway, this week is an interesting week because this reading is for December 27th to January the 2nd. So we're including still holiday energy and the time after the big meals, but before we're gearing up to how we celebrate the calendar New Year. So let's go to the cards. This week I'm using a deck I've never used before, the Raincoast Tarot. This is the third version by Christoph James out in BC. Beautiful, beautiful cards. I'm still using the Major Arcana Christmas Tarot for the ancestors. I'm still using the Seasons of the Witch Yule Oracle and the Moonology Manifestations. This is the brand newest version. It's a deck I work with, the other Moonology Oracle by Yasmin Boland. All right, so these are the 6 cards from the Raincoast Tarot, the clarifier cards from the Stardust Lenormand. I have the Moonology Manifestation, the Yule cards that are representing the shaman, and the Christmas Tarot Major Arcana cards representing the ancestors, those in the astral realms. So we start out this particular week with the King of Candles, which is the same as Wands. So you're on top of passion and creativity, you're on top of things of the past, you're absorbing your creative energies, and you're in the flow. There's something passionate developing, so think about that. It's clarified by money, so whatever you're planning that's coming from your place of passion is going to involve some money. The Four of Pentacles is also about our earthly walk and our financial thing and work, and the 4 is very stable. It's about home and family, and some people interpret it as kind of hoarding and not being very gracious, but it's a turning in and assessing the stability of home. It's clarified by the Tower card, which is a little bit different in Lenormand than it is in a tarot. The Tower card represents government, formal institutions, but also a sense of isolation. So be careful of that. I think in the context of this reading, it's more about isolation than government, because government and formal institutions are shut down right now with the holidays and with the pandemic. So I think this refers more to the overall feeling that sometimes during holidays we can feel a little isolated and a little alone, even though we might be completely surrounded by a whole lot of family, guests, and visitors. This is an interesting card, the Three of Swords, the broken heart, the something that is devastating to us. It's clarified by a letter. So it's suggesting that some form of communication, could be email, could be something you've seen online, it could be a troll, some nasty comment, something is heartbreaking here. But it's a communication, whether it's actually in the form of a letter or not. It can, this is an expansive concept of communication here. So just know that there's a possibility of a little bit of heartbreak. In light of all these good things so far, there's a little bit of that. What this sort of predicates is the need to be the fool, the beginning, the child's mind, and here's the child here. There's an ending. So this communication is probably about something ending, or an inner awareness that something is ending and it's been verified for you, whether from an external source or something internal. It's a communication. Sometimes communication can be from the divine, but it's about an ending, asking you to jump right into a new cycle. We have to jump into new cycles. We have no choice. There are always beginnings. So there will be, following this awareness of a new beginning, a sense of nostalgia. Six of Cups is always a nice card. It's about remembrances, and that's the kind of thing we do in this week of the holidays. And to be, as a child, like a child here in terms of seeing with new eyes. Perhaps you're revisiting and not thinking about things from the past in the same old way, but you're reviewing it with a new perspective. You're also viewing this new beginning from a different perspective. The week comes to a close just after New Year's with the Page of Pentacles, the one who is seeking new ways of manifesting your life on earth. So this is following through. The broom clarifies the need to dust, get rid of, clean out that which no longer serves you. And we often do that with the New Year's. So in order to accommodate the view space here, I've put our two shaman cards on either side. Let me pull them together here. We have the card of remembering. So the shaman are asking us how the glimpse, the glimmer in the darkest of sights, never forgotten, never still, yet pacing in the mind in the twilight of the night. So this is suggesting remembering those who have passed and being aware of what they have taught us and what their absence has taught us. And this card is another similar card of turning inward. Inside this veil of bones and flesh, I lay my soul to sleep. All the truths within the breath have come to greet me. So definitely. So these two cards might feed into this card, the Three of Swords, the sense of heartbreak, remembering somebody you've loved and lost. The ancestors here would have us be aware. This is the Hierophant, things we've learned, knowledge and accomplishments, the law, things that we trust. So the ancestor of, perhaps it's a chief, but it's also the world. The world is available to us. It's about completions and ends of cycles, like this card. So the ancestors are telling us to be aware of the right relationship of things, order and law. The universe runs on harmony. There are laws of the universe. There is not chaos. And the world is something we should be proud of, that we've brought something to a completion. The astrological influences here, the first quarter moon in Aquarius is asking us to trust the universe in this week, that we are getting the information that we need. And the first quarter moon in Cancer, push through any insecurity, it's asking us. Okay, you can switch the camera. This is a really powerful reading, and while I feel like I might have rushed through it because nobody wants to sit and listen to something like this for 45 minutes, I'm trying to get it done in a compact way. But I think you need to read between the lines where it comes to some of these cards. The photo will be posted on different sites like Instagram and our blogger page, so that you can study the cards. I might put it up actually on Facebook as well, just as an individual picture, so that you can really think about these cards in the context of this first week of 2022. It's asking us to really be aware that yes, we will have nostalgic feelings. Yes, we will have endings and beginnings, and the endings just simply don't relate to the new year. There are other things. We are going to have reminiscences about loved ones lost, ancestors, but it's all speaking of a glorious new beginning. If you're a water sign, it's important to include forgiveness in this. So Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces signs. Remember that forgiveness is a big part of our walk as it relates to forgiving ourselves. All right, I will leave this with you and offer you the greatest blessings through this holiday season, and hope you have stretchy pants because we've probably all eaten too much. Anyway, miigwech. Oh, before I go, belated happy birthday to Dean Taylor, one of our supporters here. Have a good time being the big 4-0. All right. Aho.